Ingrid Bergman, a Hollywood legend, a 3-time Oscar winner, adored for her talent and natural beauty. But her life off-screen was just as dramatic, especially when she fell for Italian director Roberto Rossellini, a love affair that scandalized the world and deeply impacted her 4 children. From Emmy-winning journalism and extreme privacy to international stardom and quiet academia, each of Bergman's children navigated their extraordinary and often turbulent legacy in profoundly different ways. Number 4. Pia Lindström, born Friedel. Pia Lindström on September 20th, 1938, in Stockholm, was Ingrid Bergman's first child, her father being Swedish neurosurgeon Dr. Peter Lindström. Growing up in Beverly Hills, Pia's childhood was shattered around age 11 or 12 when her mother's affair with Roberto Rossellini exploded into a global scandal. Ingrid Bergman was branded immoral, and Pia was caught in the crossfire of a bitter custody battle, living primarily with her father. The separation from her mother lasted 9 long years, until a reunion in 1957. The emotional toll was immense. Pia confessed in a 1965 article, "Most of my life I have felt removed from my mother, estranged, lonely, and withdrawn." At 13, during court testimony, she declared, "I don't love my mother, I like her." The public scrutiny was relentless. She even changed her name to Jenny Ann Lindström when she became a U.S. citizen around age 12, trying to escape the teasing and the weight of the Bergman name, though she later reclaimed Pia. Despite this traumatic start, Pia Lindström forged an incredible career. After graduating from Mills College and doing graduate work at NYU, she dived into television journalism. She started as a reporter in San Francisco in 1966, then moved to New York City, working for WCBS TV. But her most significant role was her 24-year tenure, 1973 to 1997, at WNBC TV Channel 4 News in New York, where she was a news anchor and a highly respected theater and arts critic. Pia didn't just report the news, she excelled at it, earning 2 Emmy Awards for news coverage and on-screen performance, and the Associated Press Broadcasters Award. She covered major trials like those of Jean Harris and Klaus von Bülow. She was an influential voice in New York's art scene for over 2 decades. This career was a powerful statement of her own identity, separate from her mother's fame. Pia also dabbled in acting, mostly in Italian films in the mid-60s like Marriage Italian Style, uncredited, and The Possessed. Later, she played a TV reporter in a 1996 Swedish TV movie, a nod to her real profession. She was also an associate producer and writer for the 1996 TV documentary Ingrid Bergman Remembered, showing her active role in shaping her mother's legacy. Married 3 times, Pia has 2 sons, Justin and Nicholas Daly, from her second marriage to Joseph Daly. Justin is a writer and director. Her current husband is attorney John Carley. While her early relationship with her mother was complex, Pia participated in the 2015 documentary Ingrid Bergman, in her own words, offering nuanced reflections. After retiring from WNBC, she hosted a popular weekly radio show, Pia Lindström Presents, on Sirius XM for many years, and has been deeply involved with the American Theater Wing and the Tony Awards. Number 3. Robin Rossellini. Born on February 2, 1950 in Rome, Robin, or Robertino as he was also known, was, quite literally, the scandal baby. His birth, the product of Ingrid Bergman and Roberto Rossellini's affair, while both were still married to others, was a global media sensation. Reporters swarmed the clinic. His very existence challenged the moral codes of the 1950s. Italian law at the time meant his birth certificate initially only named Rossellini as his father, because Bergman was still legally married to Dr. Lindström. His parents married shortly after his birth, but the scandal raged on. Unlike his famous twin sisters or his half-sister Pia, Robin Rossellini has chosen a life of extreme privacy. He largely receded from the public eye, with no significant public career in entertainment or business. His life is most famously connected to Danholmen, a small, remote island off the Swedish coast that was his mother's cherished summer sanctuary. Ingrid Bergman's ashes were scattered there, and Robin is often described as living a hermit-like existence on this island, a place his nephew Alessandro Rossellini called the mythical temple of the Bergmans. This choice for a simple, secluded life echoes his mother's own love for the Swedish concept of lagom, living with simplicity and balance. Robin did have one brief, intense period in the public spotlight. In 1983, he was engaged to Princess Caroline of Monaco, daughter of Prince Rainier III and Grace Kelly. This union of Hollywood and European royalty naturally drew massive media attention. However, the engagement was short-lived and didn't lead to marriage. This brush with intense scrutiny might have solidified his desire for an even more private life. Beyond this, details about his personal life, including any subsequent marriages or children, are virtually unknown. Hello magazine noted in 2025 that it is unknown whether Robin has any children of his own. In an age of constant information, this is a testament to his determination to stay private. A rare glimpse into his world came via Alessandro Rossellini's 2020 documentary, The Rossellinis. Alessandro described his Uncle Robin as a suave uncle and an international playboy and recluse wrapped in one. In the film, Robin on Dan Holman speaks of his lifelong pursuit of freedom. For me, freedom is a very exciting thing, you see, and I have tried my best. To be free always, I never was caught really in the system. Never had a boring moment in my life. So many troubles. So no time to be bored. This is perhaps the most direct insight into his philosophy. Alessandro's documentary also introduced the idea of Rossellinitis, a kind of inherited family complex of intense expectations and scrutiny. Number 2. Isabella Rossellini. Born June 18, 1952, in Rome alongside her fraternal twin, Isotta Ingrid, was immersed in an international artistic upbringing in Rome, Santa Marinella, and Paris. A significant early challenge was her diagnosis with scoliosis at age 11, requiring surgery and a year in a body cast. At 19, Isabella moved to New York City, attending Finch College and later earning a BA from NYU and an MA in ethology, animal behavior, from Hunter College. She's fluent in Italian, French, and English. Her career began not in acting, but as the iconic face of Lancôme Cosmetics for many years, making her a symbol of mature beauty. Initially hesitant about modeling, viewing journalism, she worked for RAI early on. As more serious, she was persuaded by photographer Richard Avedon that modeling could be an art form. Encouraged by her mother, Isabella made her film debut in A Matter of Time, 1976, starring Ingrid Bergman. She was initially intimidated by the inevitable comparisons. Her breakthrough role came as the tormented Dorothy Valens in David Lynch's shocking 1986 masterpiece, Blue Velvet, earning her an Independent Spirit Award. Her fearless performance solidified her as a compelling actress. She won a Saturn Award for Death Becomes Her, 1992, and has had memorable roles in films like White Nights and guest spots on TV shows like Friends and Chicago Hope, earning an Emmy nomination. More recently, she portrayed Simone Beck in HBO's Julia and received her first Academy Award nomination for her supporting role in the 2024 film Conclave. Isabella is also a creator. Her innovative and humorous short film series Green Porno, Seduce Me, and Mamas, which she writes, directs, and stars in, explore animal behavior. She authored a memoir, Some of Me, and her deep interest in animals led to her master's degree and the founding of Mama Farm in Bellport, New York, an organic farm and animal sanctuary. Her personal life has included marriages to director Martin Scorsese, 1979 to 1982, and Jonathan Wiedemann, 1983 to 1986, and relationships with director David Lynch and actor Gary Oldman. She has 2 children, Elettra Rossellini Wiedemann with Jonathan Wiedemann, a model and food writer, and Roberto Rossellini, adopted, a model and photographer. Isabella initially felt her lineage was a hindrance, but now embraces it. Number 1. Isotta Ingrid Rossellini, Isabella's fraternal twin, took a decidedly different path, leading her into the world of academia. Educated in Rome, she later moved to New York with Isabella. There, she earned a BA, MA, and a PhD in Italian literature from Columbia University, with her dissertation on the poet Petrarch. Dr. Isotta Ingrid Rossellini has had a distinguished career as an adjunct professor of Italian literature, teaching at Columbia, NYU, Harvard, and Princeton. Her scholarly focus includes Italian literature, Italian cinema, medieval symbolism, Dante, and Petrarch. In 2018, she authored the acclaimed book Know Thyself: Western Identity from Classical Greece to the Renaissance, an accessible exploration of self-understanding in Western thought. She reportedly wrote an earlier book in 1995 on medieval symbolism. Isolde Ingrid has also engaged with her family's cinematic legacy, writing essays on her parents' films and participating in the 2015 documentary Ingrid Bergman, in her own words, where reviewers noted her warm, understanding, and loving recollections. She even had early uncredited film production experience on A Matter of Time and her father's TV film Blaise Pascal. More private than Isabella, Isolde Ingrid was reportedly very shy as a child and rarely grants interviews. She was married to Alberto Acciarito, 1979 to 1982, and later married Richard Aborn on May 27, 1990, with whom she has 2 children, Francesca Aborn, a therapist, and Tommaso Rossellini, an actor. She resides in New York City. Her choice for a scholarly life, though different from her twin, is another way she engages with her rich cultural heritage, offering intellectual interpretation and preservation. From public stages to private sanctuaries, from critical acclaim to scholarly pursuits, each of Ingrid Bergman's children found their own way to write their unique chapter in a legendary family story.